Learning objectives include anti-protozoan drugs and anti-helminthic drugs. So helminths and protozoa or protozoan infections are also a problem. We need drugs for them too. So these are some of the examples. Chloroquine basically was the first anti-protozoan that was ever produced. And still there are semi-synthetic or synthetic drugs that match this chloroquine now, because chloroquine resistance has taken place in those paramecium, plasmodium. Inhibits DNA synthesis. Chloroquine basically targets the DNA and was used and is still used against malaria. Metronidazole, this component is present in flagell, very commonly used in antidiarrheal. The diarrhea, if that is caused by giardia or amoeba, then this is the drug of choice. This interferes with their anaerobic metabolism. Now, these drugs, they target helminths that are in the intestine or various organs in the body. These helminths, they, although mostly remain confined to the intestine, but they can go, their larval stages especially, can go into any organs, and they sometimes land in structures like eyes, like brains, and cause real problem, especially in children. And it is very important that when you go out in the open field, like grassy grounds, where lots of dogs, and cats poo, their fecal feces that they make out, they have lots of those eggs for these parasites, and it is very important that when you go back home, before you eat, you must wash your hands. Otherwise, you will end up with these parasites that some of them, they get stuck in your eyes and your brain and causing a lot of issues with humans. So praziquantel is the drug that alters the permeability of plasma membrane and is used mostly for tapeworms and fluke infections. Albendazole and mebendazole, these drugs, they inhibit absorption of nutrients, and they're used against these intestinal parasites, intestinal roundworms mostly. Ivermectin is another drug which paralyzes the worms, used against intestinal roundworms and also against mites and lice. Lice is also a problem in humans as well. So in summary, selectively protozoa and helminths could be targeted by various antimicrobials.